What reforms or initiatives are you most proud of when it comes to law enforcement?
Well, I mean, I think we've done a lot, and, we've talked about some, the bonuses we did during COVID. I think we did 3 years in a row. We gave a $1,000 bonus to every sworn law enforcement officer. Not that that's like going to let you retire high on the hog or anything, but every little bit helps. But I think it was more just the signal it sent, at a time when law enforcement was being targeted and a lot of negativity. You're getting a letter and a check from the governor saying the state of Florida has your back. Here's appreciation. Do we do that? The signing bonuses, the scholarships for police academy, the strong legislation, all that. But I think just above all of that is just we had, and we still have, but not as bad as it was a few years ago, a climate that was hostile to law enforcement. And Florida, I think, was really instrumental in leading the nation in a different direction, leading the nation in terms of the truth, having to battle liberal media. Because, the reality is the media wants to create conflict between law enforcement and the populace. They want to try to impute motives to routine law enforcement actions to try to exacerbate tensions and divisions in society. And that just puts a target on the back of the people that wear the uniform. So I'm most proud of that, the fact that I could go to California, New York, Illinois, and have these people who I've never done anything for personally thanking me because we set the tone here. And nobody can have any ambiguity about where Florida stands in terms of supporting the men and women of law enforcement. The results speak for themselves. The results have been great. We got more. We're always going to have more to do. But I think it's just that 30,000-foot view. I don't care what the trends are. I don't care if I can get likes on social media by popping off like some of these politicians. I don't care about a photo op where I'm going to protest or any of that. I don't care about getting, positive legacy media, because that's the only way they'll do it for me is if you embrace those types of things. I don't care about any of that. I care about doing what's right, and I care about True North, and that's what we've done. So it's been a lot of work. We've got more work to do, but man, I can tell you, sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I would have done this. I wish I'd done this. I'm glad everything we've done. I am glad that we've done. I think it's been important. I think you guys have done a great job, and it's just been a great relationship. So if every state mimicked Florida in our approach and policies, we would have less victims of crime throughout the United States of America.